What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, unless you're WWE Superstar Shotzi. She got married in Vegas when WWE had a holiday tour show there. And then she later wrestled in her wedding dress and won. How about that? What will Shotzi do for an encore in another hot spot, Miami, when WWE Friday Night SmackDown on Fox emanates January 26th from the Kaseya Center, the night before the Royal Rumble? What say you, Shotzi? Miami, wrestling again in the wedding dress?
You know, if I could wrestle in my wedding dress every single time, I would.
How about performing, singing afterwards on South Beach?
Oh my goodness. Tell me where the karaoke spot is.
With so much buzz and so much curiosity of that, we got some cool things coming up with WWE in Miami. And then the night after, you have the Royal Rumble in St. Petersburg, Tampa. But I'm really curious, just a couple of things, and then we'll go with that. Jesus, your husband, what does he do? Is he an artist? Is he into music? What is Jesus about?
Oh, he's into so many things. Music being probably the one thing that like really brought us together. But he is an architect for mostly like the parks here in Florida. Like he's worked on a lot of Disney and Universal projects. Yeah, he's just so talented and amazing. There's a reason I married him.
Now, Shotzi, are you a Houston Astros fan now?
Oh my God, that's so funny that you say that because he tells me that I have to be now. He loves the Astros. Like he always wears his Astros baseball cap. So yeah, apparently I am an Astros fan now.
See, here's what I'm doing. I'm tying this all together, Shotzi. So you got Miami, and it's a big hub, and we're going to be, the Kaseya Center is not far from Marlins Ballpark, where the Miami Marlins baseball team plays. But then the Royal Rumble is at Tropicana Field in St. Pete, Tampa, is where the Tampa Bay Rays play. So I'm thinking, after you celebrate a Royal Rumble win, you and him are going to schedule tickets for when the Astros are in town to go see the Rays, because now you're going to have connections at Tropicana Field.
Hey, don't give him any ideas. But you know what? I'm totally down. I'm totally down. He would love that. So, you know, if it makes him happy, I'm on board.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win for everybody.
Yes.
Right, tell us about just being a part of this whole event with WWE Friday Night SmackDown coming to Miami, and then also the Royal Rumble.
Oh, you know, I'm so excited. Well, I love Miami for one. Miami's a good time. So, you know, while I'm in Miami, got a party. But the Royal Rumble is absolutely my favorite pay-per-view, you know, or I guess we should say PLE now. But yeah, the Royal Rumble is so exciting. It was the first PLE that I ever did with WWE. So like, yeah, it'll always have a special place in my heart.
Now I'm thinking, because you always have a cool look, and sometimes we get to see the tank and all. I'm just thinking, for Miami, are we going retro pink and turquoise Miami Vice style hair? Do we have any ideas? Do we have any special ring gear for Miami, or even the Royal Rumble, that is? Or do you want to know, Don Jardine alert, you don't want to give anything away yet? What's going on?
I don't want to give anything away, but you know, maybe the hair will be changing to different colors by then. So you'll have to tune in for that. And of course, I have some new gear for the Rumble and like a new entrance jacket. Like that is a must. And my husband actually does a lot of my entrance jackets. So he like, he's an artist, obviously. So like, whatever you see me wearing for the Rumble, he designed it.
So far, do you have a favorite
of the jackets that he's made me? Oh, that's really hard. But I would have to say my Creature from the Black Lagoon jacket. I wear it often. It's pretty simple. It's a leather jacket with like green flames, and it has a big creature in the back wearing my helmet. So that's probably by far my favorite that he's done for me.
That's so Shotzi right there.
Yes, absolutely. He does.
Now I'm thinking, hey, Royal Rumble's coming up. Obviously, if you're in the Royal Rumble, you want to get that later number. But so for you, I'm going to ask, what number would you like to get in the Royal Rumble?
Number one. I want to be like the longest surviving and win it that way. Like I am a workhorse and I want to prove myself. And I think the best way to prove yourself is to come in number one and still win. Like I want to be there the longest. I don't want any shortcuts. I want to work for my win.
Now you say that, and we have to give you kudos for saying that, for wanting to go the length of the Rumble. And a lot of people, I would think, or maybe not a lot, but some would say they want 30. If there's 30 combatants, the last number.
If you're lazy.
Well, all right. If you're lazy, right, you're going to want 30. And we know Shotzi's not lazy. She works
no,
and
absolutely.
Wow, some of the defining career moments you've had already in your building have been awesome. And I want to get to that. But first, with the number. See, but I'm thinking another way, Shotzi. I'm thinking you're going with lucky number 13.
Oh, you know what? I do love that one though too. I love Friday the 13th. So, yeah, 13th would be great.
Hey, now Shotzi, you've had championship matches in WWE against Ronda Rousey, against Charlotte Flair. What a big Survivor Series you just had, War Games, teaming with Bianca, Becky, Charlotte against Damage Control. What has this been like for you, this journey, and the experiences you've had so far?
I'm still cooking, and I'm still learning so much, and I feel like my greatest matches are still yet to come. But War Games was so special for me, and really like a defining moment, teaming with these great women who, main evented WrestleMania and were champions. To team up against these girls, I'm just like, my mind is blown, and I learned so much from them. And, it just proves to me that I have so much going for my future.
Shotzi, you say learning so much, and I'm curious, have you been to Natalya's dungeon yet?
Oh, I have. I love training with Natalya. Actually, she has a session tonight that I think I'm going to be joining.
And it fits, but that fits for you. Shotzi in the dungeon. Come on.
Absolutely. I mean, I tagged with Natalya at WrestleMania last year, and that was a blast. I'd love to do it again. So yeah, the dungeon rules. The dungeon rules.
Shotzi, how do you stay focused? How do you stay positive? It is so competitive in WWE. It's such an outstanding place to be. But just how do you keep yourself motivated and going and just being out there?
What really helps is my animals and, of course, my husband. But, I have these chickens and these 2 dogs that they keep me on my toes, and they just keep a smile on my face. Like whenever I'm stressed out, I just pet my chickens or my dogs, and I'm good to go.
Okay. So what are the chickens' names? Come on. I bet that's something cool. There's got to be something cool. Is it horror or anything like that?
No. So you'd think like I'd name them like some horror references or, some rock and roll references, but I went country with my chickens. I have Loretta, I have Dolly, and I have John Party. Those are my 3.
Loretta Lynn, Dolly Parton. I get it. So there you go. This is so like opposite shots. He's like Bizarro Shotzi.
I know. But I plan on getting 4 more chickens. So those will probably be my horror chickens. And I want them to be black. I've always wanted like those black chickens that are like black on the inside too, because it's like goth chickens.
Hey, whether we're speaking chickens, hens, roosters, Miami is full of them, Shotzi. I'm telling you, you can walk the streets. Seriously, you can walk the streets of Miami and see them all over the place.
Oh, I love that.
For you when you come in January 26th for the Kaseya Center. Hey, what can you say? What can you say about the fans of Miami and that?
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to like come out with some Miami chickens for my entrance. right? Bring some chickens on the tank with me.
Oh, Shotzi, that would be what a photo op. That would go viral. I'm telling you right now. We'd have to get some waivers signed, but still, it would be great.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey, what are you talk about Miami, and I'm just curious for you. Have you spent time down here, even on vacation break, holiday, and also what do you think of the fans? I know I asked that. The fans of Miami and South Florida.
I haven't gotten to spend enough time in Miami, but like I know that Miami has some great food. So like I definitely want to try at least this time to at least get some good food in me. Do you have any recommendations? Send them my way.
All right, I will send them your way. I will do that. So there's some really good Cuban food down here. Obviously, they have that if you're into that and all. You've got plenty of places. So we got to get that out there. We'll put it with the story, and we'll message everybody in the WWE Universe and Shotzi about that too. And Shotzi, I want to wrap this up. So get you out of here. But I want a couple things real quick. Royal Rumble Day, and especially other big events you've been a part of. How do you get ready mentally for a day like that? Are you by yourself, or you're talking with your husband or other friends or coworkers, etc.? Just for you, what's it like for a day like that?
I kind of just zone in. Like music is my medicine. So I turn on my music, and that always gets me going.
What music are you into these days?
I love a lot of everything, but like my one song that I go to get me really pumped up is Talk Dirty to Me by Poison. That is my go-to.
Yes, you go a little bit metal pop sort of.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be it. So Miami, WWE Friday Night SmackDown, Kaseya Center, January 26th, Royal Rumble, Tropicana Field, home of the Rays. I know it's their old name, but it's the home of the Rays. Home of the Rays. Now they changed it. So I'll end it with this, Shotzi. What is Chamber of Horrors?
So it is this ridiculous, spooky horror show that me and my girl Scarlett do. We go to the most haunted places all over America, and we hunt for ghosts. We're trying to prove that the paranormal is real. There is something going on in another dimension, and we want to tap into it.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of ghosts in Miami. I'm just going to tell you right there. I'm not going to go any further than that.
Jeez, Miami has everything. I love Miami. They got ghosts and chicken and food.
All for you, Shotzi.
Love it.
Thank you so much. Continued success. Continue to do what you're doing. All the best.
Thank you.